Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. And welcome back, No Contact Army. Have you been a good little soldier or a bad little soldier? If you too would like to enlist in the No Contact Army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. And if you would like to read the No Contact Army manual, just go to nocontactsecrets.com, where you can download 2 free chapters before deciding to purchase it. Today I want to talk about whether no contact is a bad idea. Some people think that you should not be doing no contact. So I have a comment here from a guy. He left underneath one of my videos, and he's not very happy with no contact, and I can only imagine why. We'll discuss that in a minute. So I'm going to go through the comment and make comments about the comment. Okay, so he starts with, because of all these YouTube videos telling everyone to go no contact, no one is getting back together. Well, if people aren't getting back together, it's not because of YouTube videos. Before there were YouTube videos on YouTube, on no contact, people were not getting back together. So don't blame the no contact videos. And if anything, because of the videos, people actually have a better chance of getting back together because they're not making mistakes that they would have made otherwise if they didn't know what they were doing. He continues with, it's a forced manipulation. Well, you can't force someone to do no contact. They will only do it if they want to. It's childish mind games. No, it's psychological warfare. And demonstrates that the person doing the ghosting, which no contact is emotionally immature. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Ghosting and no contact are not the same thing. The two words are not interchangeable, so don't even go there. Ghosting means that you were in contact with someone, you were dating someone, you were in a relationship with someone, and all of a sudden they just disappeared. They became a ghost. But no contact actually means that someone broke up with you, told you they no longer wanted to see you, did not want you in their life. That's the total opposite of ghosting. He continues, the best way to get what you need in life is through succinct communication. I totally agree, but here's the problem. Most people are not capable of communication, let alone succinct communication, because if there had been communication, never mind succinct communication, then either the problem could have been worked out, or the person that was being broken up with would have gotten a good enough explanation that they wouldn't be trying to get the person back. But the fact is, most people do not communicate well. They don't give you the real reason for the breakup, either because they themselves don't even know what it is, or because they just don't want to tell you because it might be something that you can't change. If it's your personality, what are you going to do? Get a new personality? And they may not know it because maybe, as often happens, the guy starts to act beta, the woman loses interest, and she has no idea why. And so she can't even put it into words. So if two people were capable of communication, then yes, they could just part or stay together and have a conversation about that. But that is not usually the case. He says, if you ghost someone, they think you don't give a damn, and some other dude is going to get her while you're being childish. So no contact is BS. It sounds to me like, I don't know for sure, obviously, like he listened to some YouTube videos, he didn't quite understand how to use it, or he got the wrong information from another channel, and he did no contact, and his girl did not come back, and she went off with someone else, and now he's mad. You know, when he says, if you ghost someone, it shows that you don't give a damn and some other dude's going to get her while you're being childish. You're not being childish. You're just respecting their wish. They kicked you out of their life. What are you supposed to do? It would be like you were at someone's home and they opened the door and they said, get out. What are you going to do? Go back to that home and keep knocking on the door and saying, no, 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 let me in. No, I told you to get out. No, 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 let me in. Let me in. Let me in. no contact is respecting the person's wishes. You're being respectful. I don't see the problem with that. But I think this is probably what happened to him. Okay, so he ends with, life is way too short for ignoring and ghosting people we love. Okay, we've already talked about the whole ghosting does not equal no contact. So there are 2 exceptions to the no contact rule, as I've talked about in my video, the 2 exceptions to the no contact rule. And that is, if you cheated on someone, obviously it's up to you to get them back if they broke up with you because you cheated, or if you took them for granted and they broke up with you, and so it's up to you to get them back. But as I said in that video, you need to still give them some time. You still have to do a period of no contact, because they're not going to break up with you on Monday and then you start trying to get them back on Tuesday. They still need some space away from you, and they want you to take some space and to understand what you did. And with the taking for granted, usually it's the guys, I have to say, who are doing it to the women. That's one of the main reasons women usually break up with guys. I know that's, for me, 90% of the time when I've broken up with someone, it was because I felt that I was being taken for granted. And so I usually ghosted. Never mind breaking up, I just disappeared. As I talked about the guy who canceled 3 dates in a row, and I didn't speak to him for a year and a half after that. And so when I talked about the fact that if you took someone for granted, it's up to you to get them back, guys often are confused about what does that mean. So what it means is that you didn't make her a priority. So you didn't give her a lot of time, or you would rather play video games, or you would take a long time to respond to her messages. You wouldn't see her very often. She was just at the bottom of the list, or definitely not at the top or near the top, and she felt that. And so after a while she said, okay, why am I here? So if you don't make your woman a priority, if you're serious about her, then if she's high value, she is going to walk away. And also, one good thing about no contact is that it's not just to get your ex back. It's not just effective to get your ex back, but it's also to get yourself back, to make yourself a priority, and to realize that you and you alone are responsible for your happiness. That job is way too big to hand over to someone else, because they are going to screw it up. It's your job, and when you understand that, it won't matter who is or isn't in your life, because you will be there for you. Okay? So, if you would like my help personally to get your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net, and we will send you the rates for private coaching. If you're listening on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would rate and review the podcast. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.